I wouldn't be super mad about
Alright.
that. So the brand
There
will be
you
there
go.
to whittle them down. The Kaisa matchup, now that we can think about it a little bit more in context with the rest of the draft, he's going to be a little tough just because Killer Instinct going into Wukong, trying to play a little more defensive, he's going to be very tough. So Immortals looking to try and smash the early game, play around Kaisa's very strong one-item power spike with her Acathian Rain. And now you just look at this, like you have a bunch of champions who are very, very individually strong, maybe doesn't mix as well.
But this is Immortals basically throwing the gauntlet here, like playing the Renekton into the Darius. This is kind of like probably the most standard top lane match that we've seen so far on the day.
Yeah.
Very classic. We've seen this since Wild Rift first came out. And then the mid lane matchup, also the APs against each other. It's pretty standard for Immortals. Like nothing's too spicy outside of maybe that Kaisa, you could argue. And that could be the focus for them in this early game. If Thresh lands those death sentences, especially onto that brand, you can blow them up relatively quickly.
I think the problem here for 16-bit Genesis is this Wukong. Wukong doesn't have the best time versus someone like a Diana who can reposition him. Same thing with something like the Thresh. If 16-bit Genesis are ahead, then this Immortals draft is going to crumble, and it's going to be really tough for them to find fights. But Brand needs to be on top of their positioning. If ever they are caught out, 16-bit Genesis, their whole team falls apart.
They just don't have a lot of damage after that point. They can survive quite a while. They can engage, but they will have difficulty actually cleaning up some of those fights. So pressure on Too Young as the brand putting in work here. Zoro already taking a rough trade against Dawn in this Baron lane too.
Uh-oh, we're fighting.
Play. That's a lot of damage. I don't hurt me. Flash! And a first blood kill before a minute has passed for Goo.
You would have thought, hey, they're playing Set, right? Which is a champion so dangerous at level 1 to play against, especially as the threat. But, I mean, they just went for it. And Goom, finding the kill, putting their lane at such a massive advantage. Charm, aggressive positioning. I love this.
Do they know where Charm is? They might actually not know where Charm is. He's level 2. Death Sentence. Where's it going to go out? Hit Too Young. That's the focus right now.
Nice.
Oh, nice sidestep.
Hey, good sidestep there. Ends up saving the laning phase. At least not getting the flash out. Oh, Rocky!
But it's a safe top lane. Dawn barely getting that honey fruit in time.
That turret aggro just clutched it for Immortals there. If that turret ends up firing one shot at Araki, you have to think with the hemorrhage stacks there, that's just a death. As really, really good punish here now for Immortals, as this entire wave is going to get eaten up by the turret.
I almost wonder if Dawn could have gotten a kill answered back if he had ignited, but doesn't. Means that Summoner Spell advantage does exist for the Baron lane of 16-bit right now, as Lamont actually rumps up with a really good timer. He's looking for Dawn.
Hoon's here.
Spot side, but we want to look top. Try Bush, and yeah, nice rotation from Hoon and Lamont.
Man, Kangas, if you thought the lane was hard already, the lane is now officially over. Speaking of which, bot lane.
Oh, God. Oh, no. I don't hear me ignited again. That's a kill on time. Too Young walking up, looking to trade. Does find the trade and flashes for safety.
Just gets autoed down by Brand, but coming back to this top lane matchup, Lamont is still here. Still level 4. They're just like, okay, we need to go for a reset. Okay. We cannot go for this dive. There's a massive wave that Dawn ended up getting a little bit of, but level 5 already now for Rocky Zoro. And Dawn, basically an entire 1,000 gold down. It is so rough in this matchup for the Darius.
That is a full 1,000 gold. That is literally 1,000 gold differential between these two right now. And Rocky Zoro coming in with a full recurve advantage. That's extra damage from attack speed and from the on hit. And that will be very hard for Dawn to recover from, because now even the Ignite's back up. Mid lane, meanwhile, Hoon going for the 1-1 on the EU import. Finds it! Solo kill for Immortals mid lane.
So now that they've ruined the top lane matchup, Hoon already had a very good individual 1v1 versus Akali. Bot lane, they are destroying this set. Can he find the return?
Oh, Dawn! Nicely done! Showing Araki Zoro, you cannot disrespect me. You're ahead in items, but I got the damage.
The Kindle gem is a little bit more HP.
He's gonna get punished. He's gonna get punished. Sticking around for one more wave. The bane of every Baron laner. I know your pain, Dawn, as Lamont will clean up a kill.
Okay, I understand what Dawn is trying to do. He wants to get this wave under the turret. Look at it. It is literally 2 cannon creeps trying to stop Araki from getting this, but he's going to arrive just in time. Lamont is going to grab the kill there, and while it will equalize the lane just a little bit, it is still getting hard carry members like Lamont a lot of resources when Ishida hasn't had much influence so far.
Look at the kills for Immortals. 1 on every single member. And an assist on most, except for Iraqi Zoro, who only got the 1 himself. Immortal is participating everywhere on the map and winning out on it. Now Too Young, nice stun onto Iraqi Zoro. Doesn't throw out the ultimate, saving that one for a potential fight. But the burst from Goom is just filthy.
He is level 7 right now. Hoon is fighting Ishida.
And winning the fight, mind you. Ishida has to pop the ultimate.
There it is.
Now with the help of EU Import, might get the kills. Hoon finds it first, flashes away. Import getting very aggressive.
Oh no!
There's no lantern, there's no safety, there's flash available, but EU Import will not use it. Wait, he's alive? No way.
They're
Goom's gonna
BMing
chase this
him.
down, right?
Yeah.
Goom's gonna get this kill, right?
He's got
As the
it.
flash. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Alright. Respect to EU Import. You understood. Goom does so much damage right now. Not only just, again, being level 7 super early on, but the Acathian Rain, when it's on one target, it is disgusting what he's able to do. Chunks out Heido and Hermie on the set. Does the same thing to Ishida. EU Import also faces the Wrath as all this, the amount of time Immortals wasted, does mean that the first turret does go down. Tries to help out Dawn there. Will have a little bit of a lead now compared to his counterpart, but it's not enough in my mind. You still need to be able to win team fights, and Infernal Drake going over means that the damage component of Immortals is still going to scale.
Oh, big death sentence. The Flay as well. EU Import taking again. Oh, the full brunt of damage from Kaisa. One final auto. That's a killing spree.
Once that passive procs, you are going to die 9 times out of 10. They're going to set up for this dive. Zin is here. Watch this set. Can he keep them interested in this dive?
Watch Lamont's damage. Literally just assassinating the set. Dawn will win the 1v1 against Iraqi Zoro. That's big. Flashes, looking for the flashy play, but not quite, as Lamont still survives.
It's okay. Darius doesn't have a stun in his kit, but that one hit me. That one got me stunned. I was like, oh, I like the flash idea. If he lands the hemorrhage stack, he already had the hemorrhage stacks. If he lands the heal, maybe he could do something with his reset on the Noxian Guillotine. But Lamont is now so dangerous. You
Tough
look
to know.
across from him. Goom as well. Rocky has died a few times in the lane's matchup. Oh my!
That's a good flash from I Don't Hurt Me. Gets flash out of Goom. So trade back and forth. Ooh, the death sentence barely goes wide right there. As Too Young still has the brand ultimate. If we can land some CC, if we can land that engage from I Don't Hurt Me, we can maybe see that set brand combo I was talking about earlier.
I'll take it.
They don't fish for it.
I mean, I'll take trading my support's flash for Goom. If they can find this kill onto Kaisa, that's a massive shutdown in their back pocket, just waiting to be picked up. And Too Young does have the Seraphs. It's going to be a scaling component. They did get hit on this patch, but still very, very good at trying to protect your carries and healing off of the damage. So I have to see if 16th Genesis, can they actually find a way back into the game, because they are really far behind despite, you know, some of the way that they've come back in some of these fights.
6k gold lead right now for Immortals as I Don't Hurt Me chunked out in that mid lane. Focus on the bot lane though. Dawn walking up onto Iraqi Zoro. Doesn't have a turret here. Charm and Goom are collapsing. Nice play. Dawn does not have the flash, but he does have backup. The team comes in to save their Baron laner. Ashida jumping forward. That's one kill. That's a Darius reset. It's traded back as Ashida will fall. Goom on the rampage.
Okay, but now they've given up mid-tier 1. So this is a dangerous proposition. Immortals gladly handshaking this as Araki goes a little too far. The fact that Set is able to live throughout that entire exchange is surprising. Same thing with Dawn, but they make it work. They get a kill, but slowly bleeding objectives on the maps. This is what we've been praising Immortals throughout the major for the WNS, is their ability to rotate around the map, play it at such a really high level here in North America. See what they can get for the trade.
This is our number 1 team. These are our champions reigning right now. And it's a good look for Immortals currently here, making quick work of the early game against 16-bit in the first game of this best of 5. 7k up as the Baron is spawned. Actually, no, that we're too early. That's not
Herald.
Rift Herald. That's Rift Herald number 2.
Got to get the Rift Tail. It's just now spawning. Basically on respawn they're getting it. And the timer is such a good one for Immortals that they can just move straight to Dragon. It's going to be up to 16-bit. Where can they find an advantage? Can they find a pick somewhere on the opposite side? Maybe a Rocky goes a little too far. Seems like they're focusing a lot of efforts with their 3 core here, trying to get into the bot lane. But Rift-Herald, with the wave coming in from Iraqi, such a tough position for their opposition.
Immortals are getting a lot here.
Oh.
Immortals are getting so much done. They even push in the bot wave. They'll take this tier 2 turret. EU Import has to run away, already using the smoke screen. As now Ashida's joining into the fight. Irakizora pops the Dominus. Forward goes Lamont! He only knows one direction, and it is in. The rest of the team now comes up. Immortals with the death sentence from Charm. I Don't Hurt Me should fall. Flashes to safety.
Goom!
Immortals are getting everything on the map. Goom dives the turret. Doesn't find the kill.
Oh, so close there. The bot lane for Immortals playing aggressive as ever. Seems like Lamont is really the leader when it comes to going forward, but the rest of his team is not afraid to do so if at the drop of a hat they just need to go for it. So Crashing Herald grabbing another 2 turrets in their favor. They're going to grab all of these tier 2s outside of the base as Immortals.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh!
Too much fun with it. Oh, but it was a bait! The 420 IQ play! It was insane.
Pulled him right into
goes
his
a little
team.
too far forward. Yeah, did not expect that one. As now the rest of Immortals going forward. I Don't Hurt Me jumping in. That's damage at the Charm. That's Dawn flashing forward. Doesn't get the reset. And he's punished for it. Now Immortals can just run through 16-bit. And there's no opposition at this point. This is a massive gold lead and a dominant performance from our #1 team.
Lamont almost goes down there, but he's like, I'm right in the thick of it. They tried to pull 16-bit Genesis around the Dragon, and kills they got. I Don't Hurt Me, just barely not able to survive, as well as Dawn. That shield on Charm comes in last second clutch, saving him. Even if they would have gotten the kill, wouldn't have meant much for 16-bit Genesis, but for Immortals now, this is their game to play with. They're obviously so far ahead, 14,000 gold. They've won each and every one of their matchups at this point, so it is just a matter of formalities. How do they close this out?
Yeah, can they close it out? Where do they look to end the game? Goom's actually all the way in their top jungle right now, just clearing out, while the rest of Immortals are doing the work that they need to. That's a kill and a killing spree for Hoon. Just chasing out the rest of 16-bit, who just can't even win this fight. Zoro joins in. That's 3, make it 4. Only EU Import left alive with the full wave up top. That's the death sentence as well. EU Import goes in, looking for the hero play, the miracle, but can't even find a kill because of stasis for Hoon. Zoro will die to the turret, but that is game for Immortals. They will move up 1-0 in this best-of-5 grand final.
That one hurts the soul. That one hurts the man as he ends the game.
Wait, do they?
Not potentially. They don't have a wave. Dawn.
It's not over yet. Dawn's up. Dawn gets 1 kill. Oh! But picked up and cannot find a second. But that bought time. This game's not over.
Oh my god, it's so close for them. They're just trying everything. They barely are able to not end the game. It's going to be another wave. They're going to wait for potentially the next one to come into the top lane. Maybe they wait for the next dragon, but I don't think we're going to have another 4 minutes in this game before Immortals end.
Yeah, Immortals, just, they can literally walk up as 5. Just walk through top lane. They don't even need a minion wave at this point, and they can probably win the fight. But if they find picks, that's even better. That sends it onto Ashida.
Run!
The clone.
The clone!
Get out of there.
Get out of there, bud! You don't want to be there. This is not your map anymore. You can't leave base. You can barely leave the fountain at this point. 60-bit, just waste Immortals' time. You're waiting for game 2 at this point. You're just like, okay, what do we need to change? Was it a strategy problem? Was it a draft issue? Let's just start thinking about game 2 as try to waste Immortals' time.
At this point, win the mental battle. Kill Goom once.
Yes.
Do not let this sucker get away with no deaths. That is your objective at this point. Can they accomplish it? Dawn's looking for the flank, but he's picked off. He's very low. He's already dead. And I don't even think it's going to happen. Goom dominating right now like the rest of Immortals as they continue the chase down. Nice death sentence again. Charm just cannot miss these. And it's a 4-for-0 trade. Once again, EU Import, the last member alive. Can't find anything. Clean ace for Immortals as they push through the bottom lane and take down the Nexus.
There it is. It's maybe about 45 seconds too late from our last call, but Immortals take game 1 in our best of 5. And they do it in dominant fashion. Nothing too out of the ordinary from what we were expecting coming into this series, but some hiccups to say the least, especially in the Baron lane. After those couple solo kills there, Dawn was starting to get...
I haven't... Well, I know Exxon mid then. Yeah, I suppose. That's still definitely possible.
Yep. We'll have to wait until the lock-ins come in, because in my mind, I actually wouldn't be super afraid. And now, actually, Kangas, this changes the whole matchup, because now there's a Galio here, which means this is a set top lane. Which also means this is a terrible matchup for Dawn. Araki has full control of this lane, and they decided that the counter pick support was where they wanted to go for 16-bit Genesis. I think this is a tough draft to navigate, because losing that Baron side pressure is so key for this team.
And I'm going to say it, I already liked the set in this lane anyway. I don't know if this was necessary, but it's always tough to know. Maybe it's a champ pool thing. Maybe this is a comfort thing. Dawn says, all right, even though traditionally Fiora feels good in this matchup, I feel confident that I can outplay it. You never know in the moment, but it's going to come down to execution and performance right now, because 16-bit Genesis, they are down one game. They still have an extra life, even if they lose this one, because it is a best of 5 in these finals, but you don't want to put yourselves with your backs against the wall all the time, because that means you'd have to get the reverse sweep at that point. But again, I mean, still, the goalpost of 16-bit Genesis, like we said, early game, survive.
Not just survive. I don't want them to survive. Personally, I want them to do very well. I want them to come in with a plan and do something. You already see they're doing that in the Baron lane. Look at how they set up 2 members in the Tri-Brush. If a Rocky Zora steps up, they could go for an early kind of cheeky play. Starting the Krugs here for Olaf just means that they want to extend the red buff, but also could mean go for a cheeky level 2.
Could be that early aggression. Could be just still that same full clear. It's always tough to know early on in the game what the jungler's plan will be. One thing that we know consistently, though, is that supports will be roaming into the mid lane at that level 2. We've seen that a lot from both of these teams, as Dawn actually getting the better of this trade up here. Arakizoro opts for it. Ignite ticking down. Dawn with the first blood.
In theory, these matchups should be going in favor of the Fiora, but like you said at the beginning of the draft, when you introduce player variants, that is where the matchup changes.
But bot lane, oh, Charm takes a turret shot!
Oh no!
That's another kill to 16-bit Genesis. They're running away with this early game. Hey, Alec, I think that they got their hammers out. I think that that peg is firmly in the side of this mountain.
They're doing it. I mean, they're capitalizing on some of Immortals' mistakes. Araki dying solo. Goom taking a turret shot. Those are pretty big errors to be making. 16-bit Genesis are getting a handle on the early game. We have to watch how they can utilize this lead. Otherwise, it's still going to be a pretty dangerous game. We've seen Immortals come back from worse.
Oh, Charm. 6 health on that. Almost steals it away. That would have been pretty nice. But also top lane here, still fighting between these Baron laners. Dawn not winning out necessarily on that trade, but will at the very end here as fight for the blue buff. Flash over the wall from Immortals. Lamont getting aggressive and finds the kill onto High Don't Hurt Me. Too young, flashing away. 4 members from Immortals down here, but they cannot dive. The wave no longer under turret.
Again, we talked about how well they've been able to do. I'll say that as Rocky's probably dead solo.
Another 1v1. Oh, the flash misses from Dawn, but the auto attack still connects. That's another solo kill for Dawn.
Okay, and this is why we tend not to see Araki Zoro on carries. His ability to be a tank is so much better when he's able to engage, be a vocal leader for his team. But Dawn is mechanically just outplaying him, making sure that Araki does not have the ability to step into lane. So, despite some early game mishaps, 16-bit are playing this really, really well, and I want to see how they close it out.
3-1 lead, 1,000 in their pocket. You couldn't ask for a better early game of your 16-bit Genesis, especially after what happened in that last game. Like we were saying, hitting those marks, and they're already passing this test with flying colors. But now the next rung happens. It's not just the early game, it's the close. As nicely done by Charm, predicting the shuriken flip. Doesn't net a kill, but hey, it looked nice.
That one's going on the highlight reel. That's it. That's the one where you put on the highlight reel and you just like cut it right afterwards because like obviously they didn't get the kill, but it just looks nice.
Exactly. You know, it's those things where it's like having the wherewithal to predict what will happen in 2 seconds time, and then making your decisions based on that. That's a mark of a pretty impressive player. in MOBAs and Wild Rift especially. Cool to see Charm having that experience under his belt now, but objective spotting here in 15 seconds, Al. Do we start to see resets come through?
Oh man, and Dawn just trying to trade. He has a full level. He's gonna be able to crash this turret, or crash this wave under the turret, get a reset. Looks like 16-bit. They want to trade on opposite sides of the maps, letting Immortals get the Dragon. And since they have so much dominance on the Baron side, just go ahead, swap your laners, and set up for a Rift Herald. Get yourself some gold. And I like this. I like this trade. I think it favors 16-bit a little bit more than Immortals. Obviously, it's a scaling aspect if they grab more Drakes.
The objectives are traded, and I'm racking my brain right now, Alk. Somehow Immortals are now ahead in gold by a decent chunk. Like, this is close to 1,000 after they were just 1,000 behind. Oh, good parry from Iraqi Zoro. Blocking the ultimate from Dawn, who now is doing sit-ups in lane and is getting punished for it here. He goes down. That's a kill picked up by Immortals.
And multiple kills, actually, because Hoon just solo killed EU Import. Got the ult out from the Galio as well. So you're talking about IMT. Where did this gold lead come from? Well, it's just getting more and more kills for themselves. Iraqi is able to survive that with an excellent parry. We're talking about wanting to see more mechanical excellence from Immortals. Well, now it's delivering.
Exactly. Great look from the reigning champs right now. We'd said about 16-bit. They got the first peg in the side of the mountain, but now they got to climb up and get number 2. Immortals not interested in that as they avalanche down with this gold lead. Can they turn this into something more, though? They're still up 2,000 gold. Iraqi Zoro still taking these 1v1 trades against Dawn, and this time, he's winning them.
And look at the gold now across the lanes. Specifically, Hoon with a huge advantage.
Charm is just looking for every possible play on EU Import.
Good. As he should. Punish this Akali. A solo kill here for Dawn.
Oh, nicely done. Getting another kill. Oh, the kick from Lamont. But Dawn's still alive. Not for long. Lamont picks up the trade.
Okay, so High Don't Hurt Me comes up there, saves the kill, tries to help out his Baron laner. But Lamont says, I'm not leaving without a kill. I'm not going to let this one slide. Gets one for himself, and now we'll be able to crash this wave. Maybe it's a little bit more, but again, this game has gone away from playing around Goom that we saw in Game 1 and has really become all about the solo laners here, as Hoon has a massive advantage. And despite what happened in the early game, Iraqi has a little bit of a lead.
Exactly, and Lamont having a very impressive performance. This is a player that you just can't shut down. It doesn't matter how poorly his team's doing, if his top lane's feeding, if his bot lane's dying to turret shots. Lamont says, all right, I'm going to keep a cool head and always make my opponent worry about where I am and where I'm making my next play. Gotta respect this player.
As a fellow carry player, I'll save this as Iraqi.
Yeah, he's got the Grand Challenge flashes. One more auto, not quite enough damage though, and he's taken down.
He takes way too long to proc the Grand Challenge. I think he's being a little cocky there from Iraqi, saying, maybe we could go for the... How does this land? Is it fog, man?
Blind Sonic Wave. Like, come on, Lamont.
That's just map hacks. Lamont. SV_cheats activated. We need to check the console on that one.
Yeah,
that was straight up blind.
Is there some stream sniping going on? I call shenanigans here. That's insane. Alright, Zoro now in another 1v2 scenario. Doesn't have the parry, but dodges the Justice Punch. Turret taking damage. It's very low. Iraqi Zoro could be in trouble. The taunt lands. The Charm's here. Goom's here. The trap has been sprung. And Immortals pick up 2.
And there we go. It could have ended really badly for Iraqi, but the squad comes through, hooks up the homies, and saves the day. Charm with an excellent roam, and obviously Goom there to just try to pick up something. Goom at this point, He's playing passenger. He's like, I got the Kaisa last game. I'm just going to play backseat on this one. You guys don't need me. I'm here to pick up kills when necessary. I'm mostly just here to catch the minion waves. I'm a good marksman like that.
I'm just going to be a homie, just for the team. So far, 5 kills picked up by 16-bit. 4 of them have been on Iraqi Zoro, but despite that, he's still ahead in gold. It's insane what he's able to do on this Fiora right now and this power that he's providing. Goes for the reset. Objectives are spawning. We might get a team fight at this dragon.
I don't think we are, because Hoon's just doing it by himself. So he's already leashed this here for his jungler. Thank you, Observers, for showing it. It's gone, which means Rift Herald is going to be going down soon.
Soon, but there's the package for Goom, and 16-bit are a little slow on the play. What did I tell you about Immortals and objective setup and objective control? They're just too good at it. And 16-bit, they're reeling, figuring out, okay, how do we answer right now? They have to give up priority at the Herald too, because everybody from Immortals are here. The kick from Lamont. The team fight has started, and now everyone from Immortals are piling in. The package used. Goom repositions. Ashita has to flash away, but running towards his own turn is not the direction that Olaf wants to go. Double kill to Iraqi Zoro on the killing spree.
Who cares about what happened in the laning phase, Kangas, now as Immortals come out swinging. After a rocky early game, they've gone Dragons, they've gone all of the Rift Heralds at this point. 16-bit Genesis, we gave them homework, and it was do good in the first 3 minutes, and I'll give them an A for that. It's now that we got to get to, the follow-up assignment. Use the answers from question 1 to answer question 2. How do we get a 9-minute lead?
Yeah, the first one was multiple choice, and now this one is free-form answer. That's a little tougher, when you have to write out a couple of words and use your own voice. So, 16-bit reeling right now. They're feeling these jabs. Immortals, they're just ready for the knockout punch at this point. They are such a dangerous opponent in the ring, and it's just a beauty to watch them work.
They're doing a fantastic job here. I mean, everyone, I think, understands what their role has to be. We're talking about how aggressive Charm has been because he knows he needs to look for something. He needs to look for ways to disrupt the backline and protect his carries. He's doing a fantastic job. Obviously, we talked about Goom being a role player in this and just letting the solo lanes carry. Teleports coming in. Iraqi, they want to fight.
Yeah, Lamont was up here and getting engaged on, but again, everyone from Immortals just pile in, and nice ultimate from Galio. I don't hurt me doing what he can, but it's not enough. 2 for 3 trade. At least 16-bit gets some kills for that, but it's not going to be a victorious trade.
Oh, man, and they kill Iraqi, gold star. You get your participation medal there for 16-bit Genesis. A fantastic setup from IMT. Lamont was the only one there, and so he's calling, we can kill them Baron lane. We can kill them. Grants us a TP from Iraqi Zoro, and now they're just going to lose access to all of their jungle. Hoon solo killing Too Young. Ignite barely ticks off. Last tick doesn't kill him.
You can't even see the health bar. It's non-existent. So low right there. This game is just such an impressive showing from Immortals. Coming back from that early game deficit, and you look across the board, 4 members, all 4 that are not support, as Hoon is about to hit it here after this reset, at like the exact same gold break point. Like the consistency in this roster is just incredible to see. It's not just one person carrying because, everyone else fell behind. It's everybody. Some people keeping them up in the game earlier on, but then even Zoro's coming back.
Zoro is making the huge return. Grand challenge. Whoa.
Yeah, this is just going to be a solo kill right here. Ashita cannot keep him alive. Another really good parry from Iraqi Zoro every time. He's just landing it perfect.
Okay, this is where I was going to say, one of the strengths of 16-bit Genesis is win in the mid game when it gets a little bit dicey, that if they make a play on the side lane from Immortals, they do have Galio who can show up at a moment's notice. Just look at how they're bullying them.
Oh! Charm with the engage! That trigger pull so quick, and a double knock-up. Yeah, this game's just over.
They just don't care anymore. They're like, Charm, just go and end the game. Go ahead. It's already been 13 minutes. That's 13 minutes way too long for these guys for 16-bit. Crashes a second Rift Herald, going into mid. Goom!
No!
Oh,
so close to the kill. As now Charm with a second double knockup, rather. Heroic entrance, more like heroic escape. As Lamont now in a 1v1 against Ashita with the help of Charm here. Hoon and Goom are nearby as well. Dawn looking for anything to get them back in this game. But ultimately use the ultimate in the wrong direction. Tripping over words here because of just how quickly Immortals are trying to close this one out.
Now I wonder if at Immortals, Charm. Great job of catching that for your mid laner so he doesn't have to cancel his back. I wonder if we could pull up the scores here. I was looking forward to see if anyone from Immortals was going to go for like in sports they have like a double-double, but no one's really that close. Like maybe Iraqi Zoro gets it, but that's going to involve...
Yeah, he's close to double deaths. 4 away.
Damn. Jesus. Why are we going to play them like that? They're winning! They're winning.
But that's why I feel comfortable doing it.
Yes,
when you're
the
17,000 gold ahead, I think it's all right for the casters to be like, haha, look how many times you died.
75% of his team's death. Speaking of which, here we go.
Over here. Yeah, that is the most disgusting Rakana Gauge I've seen in quite a while. And it will set up Immortals for a beautiful end to this game here. I Don't Hurt Me will go down. That's a double kill. Lamont under turret. Char with another knock-up. And Goom chasing, maybe a little too far though. Goom's actually taking damage. Goom's down. Lamont's low on health. A double kill to Too Young. And Lamont still burning down, barely alive. Hoon just ending the game right now. I don't know if you actually can though. Too Young's here.
There's
too many members of 16-bit alive. Hoon might even go down here. Exor gets one more kill. A rampage for Hoon. He doesn't have the wave though. Gotta be careful. Has to back away.
Okay, because you know who you're talking about. You're talking about Akshan here. This is the guy that will just swing around your Nexus if given the chance. The guy who revives his teammates. A fantastic 1v1 champion. I don't know if he's getting out of this one. He missed the hook.
Looking for the chase down. Hoon can dodge out on the taunts. Dawn jumping forward. Hoon's down! Nice Constellation Prize, but the teleport was already used by Iraqi Zoro, so he's joined in onto the fight. Lamont is here too. Dawn will just go down. A killing spree over to Lamont. Still rooted up by Too Young, but without waves or turrets in the mid wave or the top wave. Immortals just need everyone to group up with their minions, but another death for Iraqi Zoro. He's chasing the double, but I think the team will end before they get a chance to, as the rest of Immortals have joined in. Goom with the package, as well as Charm. And Immortals with this wave, they can look at this Nexus. It's just EU Import and Too Young left alive. I don't think the two of them can do much. These super minions walking forward. Charm with the engage here. And a killing spree for Goom to close out the game. The Nexus is focused. And 2-0 start for Immortals in the best of 5.
Okay. They can end and just kill him. And at that point, as you see from 16-bit Genesis, you get rid of Ziggs. There's not a lot of damage. There's a lot of tanky boys that will just stand right there and they'll tank up for some Conqueror stacks. But other than that, they're not doing much. And Camille will lock down the Zed. She will make sure Hextech Ultimatum comes through. You're not leaving for X amount of time, and it gives her team some outs.
Okay, that was a beautiful breakdown. Appreciate your insights, but we got a Mundo. So
why is there a Mundo
bring our attention to that now?
Why is there a Mundo in the game?
This is happening.
Well,
I mean, they needed a frontline, I suppose. This is probably like the most frontline that we have in the game, as he is very difficult to kill. Interesting though, because we don't see a lot of him in the professional play as of late. So, theoretically, it still fits the draft. I don't hate it by any means. It's just rare. It's an odd one to see, and I don't know too much about the matchup into that Camille.
Oh, I was gonna say, cheers to Immortals. Thanks for the draft.
I literally just grabbed my water bottle as we transition, so I'll cheers you.
There we go. We take a sip. Let there be some quiet on the rift.
Hydration, everybody. Take a hydro break if you haven't already on this stream. It's been a long day, so gotta make sure that if I'm hydrating, you better be hydrating too.
Exactly.
Although that might go the other way, but regardless, we're back into the maybe final game of the day. Alk, Immortals, they're on the precipice of making history for Fight Night Rift here with a flawless performance.
Yep. And so talking a little bit more about the window. There is not a ton of crowd control here for 16-bit Genesis, and especially into the set matchup, it's a little bit dangerous, but Mundo will just walk into the back line, and again, when we're talking about killing the Ziggs, Yumi plus Mundo and Zed means that Ziggs goes nowhere.
True. He's going to have a really rough time with things. It's crazy that, like, the Mundo took so much attention away from the Garen mid lane as well. EU Imports going back to this against that Zed. Pretty good matchup as Dawn is just getting slapped around up here in this Baron lane. Not having a fun time in the 1v1 as is this an early dive?
I mean, you have such good wave control as the Mundo early on.
Already damaged. Dawn flashing under turret, and it's Hoon that picks up the first kill.
Look at that. They even get the ignite. They get the flash. They're trying to make up for what happened in the last game. He's like, I'm not letting this happen again. Iraqi, he told his coach, he told his jungler, he's like, Lamont, if you don't gank this guy like their jungler did for me, there's gonna be some problems. There might be a thank you, thank you, Lamont.
Mr. Big Ego, Mr. MVP. This time we play through me, okay?
Yep.
600 gold lead currently. Good start for Immortals as they also defend their blue buff, which seemed to be the focus from 16-bit. They wanted to get some action on the bottom side, but they're a little slow on the play.
Yep. And interesting to note here, I don't typically like to call too much attention to some of the rune choices, but it is Electrocute Gragas, which means this is more than likely just going to be a full AP variant. So a second kind of burst mage on their team does lend some credence to, wanting to finish off some kills.
I don't hurt me taking a pretty rough trade there, as that's just what a Yuumi does. That's like one of the more annoying parts of it. But wait a minute! 1-for-1 trade mid lane. I thought Hoon just had it, but I didn't see his health bar. Import actually got the kill first.
I love Garen. That's just how Garrett is so tanky. And you won
Great
the 1v1.
analysis.
This is, I mean, what do you want me to do, man? Garen's just so turbo broken.
Run the math for me. Give me the numbers. Give me the invades. Lamont finding Ashita. The red buff burn. Not enough. Ashita survives.
Get him. Lamont. Okay, well, they're going to be able to get out. This is one of the traditional counters to Zed is just play Garen. Anybody who's tanky in front of him makes it really difficult for you to kill him. And also, like I said in the last couple games when we saw Garen mid earlier, does have some pretty decent wave clear with his third ability. So the spin to wins are, pretty decent at clearing waves, especially once he finishes a Black Cleaver. You just literally chews through the minion wave and then starts spam laughing at you and walks into another lane.
Gonna have to deal with the lane swap right now, though, because Immortals actually opt for one very early. I actually like this at this specific timer, but it could mean trouble for Hoon. Flash is available down to about half health here. The reason I like it is because both objectives are spawning, and this means that you're just that much quicker to pivot to either one. Whichever one you want to go for, you'll have your AD carry in the mid lane, but as I say that, it is still quirky, so wants to reset for that package.
I was gonna say, Kangas, it's you already know what time it is.
Yeah,
it's Corky time. It's Corky time. It's Corky time. Like we're here to pick up the package, and we'll walk it down into the river.
Is that the battle cry of Immortals? At this point, it might as well.
It's probably
be
a
here.
little bit better than that. I'm
not
not gonna
an
say
echo of it actually. Yeah. We got it twice, but it is objectives traded. Immortals will go for this Herald and 16-bit. Go for the dragon, but okay, they actually do have the package here. Do we see a contest? I don't.
Ooh, I love this contest from Immortals. Lamont could get here very quickly. Oh. Oh, don't worry. No one died there, and it's okay. They dropped the Rift Herald there. It's exactly what I was expecting. I was like, are we really going to control or try to contest the midway or the dragon? Let's just go for mid turret and make 16-bit Genesis' life really difficult.
Perfect time for the screen to freeze on me right there, as tensions were high in the moment, but good for 16-bit to actually successfully get that objective. But we talked about homework, we talked about tests and how 16-bit should be judged based on their performance.
Right now.
They are struggling in this early game here. I'm not going to call it a fail yet, but it is not a lead. It is not an even game state. It is yet again Immortals with the early game advantage.
Kangas, you are a much more lenient teacher than I. I'm like, you're here to learn, right? Like, I'll have fun with some of the students, but like, you're here to do your assignments and go home. Like, this is school for crying out loud.
So you're the strict teacher, all right?
I want to say,
I'm the PE teacher. I'm the one that's like, just have a healthy lifestyle, everybody. That's what's important.
Go.
Ooh, Lamont throwing out the Sonic Wave a little wide there, but it won't matter. It's still a kill picked up.
Just like that, I'm gonna say that I'm more like tough love. Like I'm here to help you grow. I want to see you succeed, but also like
it's a long way to say you're the English teacher.
Yeah, basically.
Nobody likes the English teacher.
Whoa! I love my English teacher. Shout out Mr. Shilling.
That explains a lot right there. All right, back to the game though. Mortals find the first turret in the bottom lane.
They're just cracking open the map, and now at any moment they want, they can walk down mid lane. Hoon is turbo accelerated at this point. Rocky, all you have to do is live, bud.
He's got barrier, he's got the ultimate, and instead he flashes and will still go down. So hey, that's something. 16-bit with the kill.
Yep. I love this from Goom. Screen them away from the mid lane. Make sure that they take the longest route possible so you can get this mid-tier 1. Take that away from someone like Ziggs.
This is a death. This is a dead set. He was just walking through the river, man, and you're just going to do that to him?
Yep.
Without a paddle, everybody. Now the top scuttle picked up as well. Blue buff invaded successfully, and Immortals with still full control over this.
Immortals, you need to kill the turret.
Cube is just walking up. check that tri-bush.
That is every AD carry's dream. Is we are so far ahead that I can walk into fog of war of like a bush, and
It's not fair.
grief.
It's not fair because he's got
Oh, he's just
Yumi,
dead.
okay? It's not a fair fight. As, yeah, I think Irakizora actually does just win these, chasing down this Garen as mid lane will also fall. Wait a minute!
Huh?
EU Import got the kill? Oh, that's so sad that we went away. That would have been lit.
I see an Ignite, and I see a Demacian Justice is gone.
I see
how
like 10 health
interesting.
on Import, but he got it. He killed. That's that true damage on that ultimate.
How bizarre that there's suddenly a Garen ult that's missing and not killed up.
You know why? You know why? The Black Cleaver. The Armor Shred, Alk. Are you a
No.
believer yet? Are
I'm a
you a
believer.
believer yet?
Okay, I'm okay with that happening. I'm okay with Black Cleaver on Garen because it makes sense. I don't know. I don't know about the Black Cleaver on Corki, but I'm also not that much of a stickler for builds unless it's Boots on Yumi. Unless if it's Boots on Yumi, then I'm a little rougher on that.
Oh, Lamont just getting aggressive onto Ashita right now. Ooh, gets flash out of the Gragas, but Dawn's got nowhere to go. Locked up on the wall, and that's a killing spree for Hoon.
3-pointer coming in from Too Young. Just wants to try and clear the wave as much as possible with the Mega Inferno Bomb, but it's not enough. Tier 1s are down at 8.5 minutes. Rift Herald on respawn. Already being taken here. And unless 16-bit Genesis can do this fast, I'm expecting for Immortals to do, yet again, get the Rift Herald and look to contest.
Oh, don't hurt me getting aggressive right now, but Charm's there to help out Hoon, and now Hoon gets the confidence to go forward. Flashes, but the Yumi wasn't on him. Oh no, what
Ignite?
happened, Charm? Ignite taken down, that's a kill, that's a rampage, that's Gume repositioning the fight. Oh, Import finds the kill. That's something over to 16-bit, but still a killing spree. A double kill. Immortals, they can do no wrong in this game, and they will chase down 60-bit into their own jungle. More kills picked up. The rampage for Lamont. Dawn, the only surviving member. Everybody, these are your champions. This is Immortals showing off what they can do in a best of 5.
And they got the Rift Herald immediately slamming this turret. Lamont is literally just doing red buff this entire time. This is perfect for them. Can they find another one?
I think he actually wins this. He might just win this. Okay, never mind. Nope. He does not. Charm also picked up, dunked down. That's another kill picked up. No, he's still alive. Hoon's up. That's another lost chapter. Hoon survives with Charm at about 10 health. Now Zoro comes in. Says, alley-oop, give me the kitty cat. Let me chase down EU Import. As again, the Garen damage. Iraqi's just not respecting it at this point. Gume flashing, misses the rocket. The Eerie is enough for the kill.
Okay, so two things. The fact that Charm lived and the fact that Charm found a kill there. I do want to take a look at the items real quick, observers. If you could just show us, because I just want to check. Do we have Boots Yumi? No.
Oh.
Okay. Now imagine if he had spent 1,800 gold on Boots, he would not have this death cap right now. He would not have had the needlessly large rod, and he wouldn't have been able to heal. He wouldn't have been able to kill.
All right, I'm happy that we took the time for that. I'm very happy as Hoon is now showing off his own mechanical skill. That is some skill right there. Doesn't get a kill, but gets out safely in a 1v2 scenario. Ashita attempting the chase down. Flash is barely off on cooldown and just came off. So yeah, Ashita couldn't find anything there.
Oh, I'm dying.
Wow, you're the one dying. I thought I was the one struggling over here needing some water, but I'm feeling alright at this point.
The Garen ult actually hit me in real life. Jeez.
Just right down, right on top of your head. Long. As they didn't even have vision in that brush, but they spotted them out regardless, and that is EU Import having to pop the stone. Plate explosive cast used by Ashita. 16-bit. Struggling so much right now as we crest the 11-minute mark. Death mark from Hoon. He's having fun with it, everybody. As he looks at Ashita and gets the stasis.
Okay, well, that was a little bit risky there. Obviously, the more Zonias that the enemy team has.
Did Elk die? Have I lost him? I think I might have lost Elk for real this time.
I'm good.
He got Garen ulted again. All right, he's back.
I got Yumi ulted that time. That was my bad.
Oh, okay.
I was trying not to cough too much and die on stream, but we're here. For Immortals, I mean, this is just now. This is the finish. What is it? Last lap. They're just doing everything they can to finish
the victory lap. That's what we call that one here. It would be a miracle for 16-bit to come back from this point, so this is where we start singing the praises of the team that is about to make history at Fight Night Rift. We've yet to have a 3-0 in the grand finals, and Immortals bucking that trend. After a very impressive weekend performance here, they're looking for these picks in the side lane. They have the engage, and now the rest of the team following up, but you got to be careful. Gume's still low on the health bars, but it's not going to mean much. A lot of damage responded, though. Iraqi Zoro still goes down. 16-bit, they got some fight left in them yet.
Hoon, can he find something? Hook shot's down.
On to Dawn. Yeah, no CC, no hook shot. Has the exact ultimatum, but the death mark is enough to pick up the kill, and Ashita with the explosive cast cannot find a response.
Now, again, I mean, at this point, 16-bit, they're just kind of like praying because you see like all of their tanky members are just barely able to survive a lot of the bursts from someone like Hoon or from Lamont. They're finding kills onto Rocky Zoro, which is nice. But do you notice anything that's like a different from our first game in the series?
3 black cleavers?
No.
No,
Okay,
no,
yes,
no
but
boots.
also
Is this
no.
where we go back to the no boots?
No. Okay.
No? Okay.
You are
okay.
on the right person, though.
All right.
Who was the only person that died in game 1?
Oh, you're right.
It's just the reverse. And he doesn't have boots. See, boots fix the KDA.
I like it. This is the analysis that we look for. As Hoon goes legendary here under the tier 2 turret in the top lane. I don't hurt me. Oh, can't even get out of Lamont. They get flash out, though.
That is a fun, very fun. Look at this. He's just like showing off in front of 16-bit. He's just like dashing in, going to the minion wave.
Oh,
fancy feet.
Lamont! This guy, somebody stop him! Please, shut him down! For our sake, if anything. Goes into the Guardian Angel, but he bought time for Hoon to show up, and Lamont is still alive.
Oh, they're just having fun with it, and I'm glad, right? Like, this is just Fight Night Rift in all seriousness. Like, this is a community grassroots event. Well, you know, you've already heard the spiel from me during the ads in between the games, but like, they're having fun. They're showing off a little bit, and that's what I like to see here.
Yeah. They're having their absolute best time on the Rift currently as EU Import goes in.
Wait.
Oh, what? He almost just killed 2 people.
Ship?
Oh, the Ziggs ult! Doesn't get the Baron steal. That would have been insane. But very close to killing multiple members as Iraqi Zoro looks to be in a 1v2 scenario. Machida finds another.
AP Gragas, flash, belly slam, or body slam, all of them.
Gume, you probably just die here.
No, he does not. I respect it. Flash over the wall. Do not be a coward, Gume.
I mean, Don can just like instant stun you, and then
this
you
is
get
just FF.
knocked. Okay, okay.
Well,
Woo! Lamont
Dragon
is
Lane,
terrifying with charm, and yeah, feels the Dragon Lane. He wants more, though. Lamont's still going forward. He wants to cast to disengage from Ashita. Gume's here.
What?
Looking for something. If those had landed, that might have even been a kill from Gume, but not meant to be. Immortals looking so strong right now. And again, I go back to the point that we made earlier in the day. Immortals favorites going into this one. They are the #1 team in North America. And 16-bit, even though it's a rough game to end things on here, as they are very far behind, but the experience that they are gaining currently in this best of 5 can't be understated, as Immortals are putting the final nails in the coffin here. Couple kills in this Dragon Lane. Now they can start to crack the base. They already have the Baron picked up here. There's not a lot of defense left from 16-bit. But again, going back to what they have learned, this is Immortals. This is the #1 team, and this is what it feels like to play against them, as EU Import just keeps getting killed. This Garen is actually keeping them in this game for far longer than I was expecting. But now Immortals underneath the Nexus here, pushing into the fountain. They have Baron-empowered cannons. They're focusing down the objectives, but no, they're flashing away. They're dying.
Charm, do not die.
16-bit will not go silently into the night, and they will continue to fight.
I mean, you called it right at the beginning, right? We're talking about the Garen being so tanky that they're just trying to get kills, and while they're padding their stats, they are prolonging the game by not just ending out and finishing some of those turrets. So the Garen,
they're going to make this the longest game in the series. This is actually going to be the longest game in this best of 5.
I wonder if it's the longest game of the night as well, because, or at least the one on stream, because
at least of Immortals games.
We had a 17-minute game.
Okay, that was a kind of troll teleport from Lamont. Could be punished here for it. Doesn't have the Guardian Angel up, and he's going to go down. That's Lamont picked.
Okay, Lamont, Immortals, you are ahead. You still have 15,000 gold. I think you could troll just a little bit more, They're teleporting in, Kangas. We're fighting.
There's no ultimate on the Rekizora, but Hoon does, and he goes forward with the death mark. Gume repositions with a package. They're onto the back line. Gume, uncontested. Hoon, the knife to stab through the hearts of 16-bit. And Immortals pick up 3.
They get these kills. It's 40-second respawn timers. Can they kill these waves? Because correctly so, EU Import actually does the best job to keep his team in the game, pushes out the Dragon lane, so there's not a way for Immortals to end. They are prolonging this game.
EU Import gets a kill.
Oh
this
my
is going to be
God.
another kill onto the Garen. This is absolutely mad. 16-bit. They keep finding ways to get kills onto their Garen, but now Immortals keep the chase down. He's out. EU Import, he made it. The great escape. Gume will chase him down. He has Valkyrie. The Prowling projectile will land us slow, but EU Import, he makes it to safety.
This is what I'm talking about, man. Garrett is so busted. If you can play this in solo queue, if you can play it, there's a support variant. The mid variant is really good. Top lane is obviously where he's
got 15k gold.
He's almost finished with his items. He's going to be picking up GA here, and they're going to fight for the dragon.
Oh, he's in! EU Import just teleports into the dragon. They don't even do damage. Look at him. The Garen is spinning to win it as he gets a Guardian Angel popped.
Dead.
Will go down, but did he buy enough time? The dragon's a focus. They steal the dragon. 16-bit of the Elder Dragon for the rest of the game. Too Young, the only member up, but Dawn is spawning. If they can hold off these super minions, there's a chance.
Oh my God, they're going to be able to grab mid inhibitor as well if they want to go for it. Lee Sin's out. Lee Sin's just straight up dead. Lamont has gone down. They're teleporting
That's teleport.
in.
What is happening
It's
now?
Charms TP. No, he bought boots.
EU Import is unironically keeping 16-bit in this game with an incredibly impressive Garen performance, but now Too Young, the focus here, goes into the stasis, death mark used, but maybe missed time. Too Young still alive. He's out. He's up. That is huge. EU Import starting in 5 seconds. The Ziggs bomb, no turrets,
Triple
no inhibitors. That is all supers in all lanes, but with the Elder Dragon, there's still a shot. Maybe 16-bit can win another fight here if they can stagger some of these backs. EU Import goes in. He's just frontlining. He's got High Don't Hurt Me behind him.
God.
They're going very far forward. The ultimate back at Rekizora is going to fall
one.
down. He's dead. If they can get Gume, he has the cat on top of him. He's trying to kite back, but he's not going to make it. 16-bit. They get the flash out of Gume. They don't find the kill, but now Don's looking for even more. He finds Hoon caught out there, and Hoon will go down. Charm and Gume in trouble. Looking at Dawn, looking at Ashita. They're still alive, and Immortals have to disengage. This game is insane.
Kangas, the script writing, the narratives, it may be too strong. We may be
No
going to a
3-0s.
fourth game. There's no 3-0s
Winions?
in the Fight Night Rift. There are Winions in the base right now. They do need to go back. You already see that Ziggs is hitting the recall button. Lamont cannot die here. If he goes down, there's a potential for 16-bit to go for the Baron. They
Wait,
need
can
to
Too
clear
Young
these
actually
wards,
stop
though.
this?
Yes, they can.
Okay,
They can.
okay.
So they do have 2 wards here, and one of them will expire. But look at EU Import. He's just keeping Lamont away from the wave. They want to be able to clear this out. Oh my God, Kangas. I don't know if I believe quite yet, but I'm getting close to being made into one.
I want to believe, Elk. I said
wanna.
it 3 times this game, at least, that Immortals win this. That 16-bit around.
They're
Now
TPing.
teleport coming in. They don't have a minion wave, but they're right onto the Nexus, and Ashita's
They're gonna
here.
lose.
They're taking damage. I don't think that they actually win this. Immortals go for the Hail Mary, and 16-bit punish. That's already a kill. Actually, Lamont picked up the first one onto Too Young. EU Imports frontlining, though. He's surviving, as now Gume might go down. Dawn picks up that kill, but now the minions are coming in. 16-bit, they have to worry about the fight. They have to worry about the minions. And now Immortals, they can hit the Nexus. They're going for the end. They're going for the game. They're going for the 3-0, and Immortals find it. 3-0 victory, best in NA yet again.
Okay, Kangas. I'm not going to be stingent. I'm not going to be a bad teacher.